Hello and welcome to Mr. Peacock's Square Plays of week number 11. Football against the number coming to you live from Midtown Atlanta, folks. I can't believe that we're 11 weeks into this season, and I also can't believe that was 2-2 on the weekend last weekend, and we're still 2 games under 500. I can't believe. Memphis laying 7.5 points at home against Navy, outright loser. Ugly. Cal catching 4.5 points on the road at Oregon, did not cover either. Alabama laying 7 was a very easy cover against LSU, and the Oklahoma Sooners laying 25 at home, an easy cover against Iowa State. What really ticked me off, folks, was last week. I mean, I was going to take Bama one way or the other, but last week I really liked Vandy in the points, I really liked Northwestern in the points, and I really liked Utah getting like a point or two, whatever it was, up at Washington. And I talked myself out of all of those in favor of the other 3 that I did pick. So, you know, that close. But there's a lot of losers, I guess, out there that can say that too. I got 4 winners coming for you this week, though. Bet on that. Do bet on that. Game number 1, folks, we're leaving our plush Midtown Atlanta studios, and we're getting on Interstate 75, and we're heading south. We're heading down to exit 61 in Tifton, Georgia, where we're going to pick up US Highway 319. We're going to take that south through Moultrie, through Thomasville, through part of Grady County, I think it is, and into the state of Florida, to Tallahassee, Florida. Folks, I've been there before. Been there plenty of times, actually. 12:30 p.m. Eastern, local time kick. I like the Florida State Seminoles laying 10 points at home against the North Carolina State Wolfpack. Folks, NC State's playing their 4th road game in the last 5 weeks. They're a very limited offensive team. Florida State's been playing great on the road. Florida State's been playing great at home this year. They put up some big crooked numbers at Doak Campbell Stadium. Florida State's defense is very, very fast, and I think it's going to present a lot of problems for what I see as a limited offense that's being run out there by North Carolina State. I think this is going to be an easy, big 25, 30-point win for Florida State. So take the Noles, laying the 10 at home. Game number 2, we're going somewhere I've never been before and probably will never visit. Syracuse, New York, folks, for a 3:30 p.m. Eastern time kick. I like the Syracuse Orange men because we refuse to be politically correct on this program. Catching 29.5 points at home against the Clemson Tigers. I just think that's too much. But Syracuse is 4-1 this year against the spread at home. This game really kind of reminds me of the spot that LSU found themselves in a couple of weeks ago when they went up to the Carrier Dome. LSU was fresh off of a big home win against Auburn. Went up there to the Carrier Dome, won the game, but just couldn't quite put it away. Clemson's going to win this game on Saturday. I'm relatively confident of that, but I think it's going to come by 17, 20 points, something like that. And I think it's going to be a real easy cover for the Orange men of Syracuse. Game number 3, folks, we're going to the west end of Nashville, Tennessee. A 4 p.m. kick. That's where they put all the marquee matchups on the SEC network, apparently. I like the Kentucky Wildcats and the Vanderbilt Commodores playing a football game under 39.5 points. I actually kind of like Kentucky getting 3.5 or whatever it is in this one, but I think the under is the safest bet. This thing has 14-10 just written all over it. Vanderbilt has a very, very good defensive football team, and Kentucky is not moving the ball very well right now at all. Kentucky's having a lot of problems right now offensively. I think that Kentucky's defense with the size of their front 7 is going to present some problems also for what is a very limited Vanderbilt offense. So if you're a fan of punting, of the kicking game, I think this is going to be a game that you will like to watch, folks. Kentucky Vanderbilt under 39.5. Game number 4. We're going to the only city in America where Mr. Peacock has never been and wants to visit. Folks, Mr. Peacock has never been to Minneapolis. He does not wish to go there. Mr. Peacock has never been to San Diego, California. He does wish to go there, and it's the last such city of its kind in the continental United States. Folks, I like to say we're going off the board a little bit with this one, and I'm going to tell you why. I like the San Diego State Aztecs laying 24.5 points at home against the Wyoming Cowboys. Folks, Wyoming is a tired football team. They're playing their 11th game in a row. They're playing their 3rd away game in the last 4 weeks. San Diego State's a good football team. Okay, they're a pretty good football team. And Wyoming struggled a little bit this year anyway. You do get the factor of different climates when these two teams play each other. Whoever's on the road is obviously playing in a climate that they're unfamiliar with. The last couple years, that actually has not been that big of a factor, but I think And, I don't think it's that difficult, frankly, to go from cold to warm. But, I think that Wyoming might run into some cramping issues and things like that on Saturday night. And I think that given the overall fatigue level of Wyoming, I think that's a little bit more likely to happen. So I think that the climate issue could play its way into this ball game. And San Diego State, by the way, fresh off of a bye week, they've won and covered 5 weeks in a row. Okay, easy money. Turning now to our mailbag. This week's letter comes to us from Lloyd from Cranston, Rhode Island. Lloyd writes, with your recent performance, are you in danger? Well, Lloyd, you clearly don't understand who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I'm not in danger, Lloyd. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks. So real quick, to recap, getting the ball rolling early, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. I can't let you sleep late 2 weeks in a row. I like the Florida State Seminoles laying 10 points at home against the North Carolina State Wolfpack. I was just thinking about that line in that Hangover movie about Wolfpack. Anyway, game number 2, I like the Syracuse Orange men catching 29.5 points at home against Clemson. I'm not going to reshoot this whole video, just to edit that out. Game number 3, I like the Kentucky Wildcats, the Vanderbilt Commodores playing a football game under 39.5 points. In game number 4, I like the San Diego State Aztecs laying 24.5 points at home against Wyoming. So I wish you the best of luck. I'll be right back here next week on Thursday or Friday. You can count on it.